Your professionalism has been called into question.
There's only one episode left before the mid-season finale.
When I do make partner, hell's gonna seem like a paradise.
Over my dead body.
Now you really trying to make my day.
And nothing can be taken for granted.
A staff member has voiced some concerns.
Miss Mott, Dr. Phillips found something she would like to discuss with you.
What's wrong? I'm gonna ask the questions now. Kimberly Potter, what happened to her?
Tyler Perry's Sistas, all new next Wednesday at 9. Watch it live.
Hey, what's up, y'all? It's your girl, Jazz. If you are new to my channel, please do not forget to like and subscribe. And we are here to talk about Sistas on BET. We are at season 7, and I am here to talk about the trailer gonna give y'all a breakdown of the trailer and for episode 10. All right, so let's go ahead and get into it. From the trailer breakdown, it wasn't much, but it looks like Miss Marie and Andi have a conversation. And from the demeanor and the body language and stuff like that, it looks like Miss Marie tells her, look, sis, your professionalism has, your slip is hanging and your professionalism has come into question. Now, she gets up and walks away. I can't tell if she's no longer going to allow Andi to represent her or what. And it's a couple of things about this that I personally like, though. I like the fact that even if she doesn't, we'll just have to see how the episode plays out tomorrow, but even if she doesn't let Andi represent her, I still think she's gonna put Andi up on game. I think she's gonna put Andi up on game. And I like, from black woman to black woman, she still didn't allow Gary to win. She still didn't let Gary win. She still didn't let Gary talk down on Andi. And she still let Gary know, look, dude, I know you. I know your type. I know you. And I'm not about, you sound like a bitter ex. You a narcissist, and you are a horrible human being. And I'm not about to let you do this to another black woman. So I liked all of that, So I think that she's going to let Andi know, look, sis, your slip is hanging. And I actually tweeted this a couple of episodes ago. She told Andi, you need to be 3 steps ahead of these men. And Andi assumed that she was talking about Jordan, but now that everything is, the pieces are coming together, she really was talking, Gary is who she was talking about. So I think she gonna have a conversation with Andi, and she gonna, kind of like a mother giving her daughter some advice. She gonna give us some wisdom, if you will. So I'm actually interested in seeing how that conversation is going to play out. Even if Andi does not end up representing her, I think that she has an ally in her corner going forward, and I'm interested to see how that plays out. We see Hayden on his hating stuff. When I do become partner, hell is going to feel like paradise. And of course, they're going back and forth or what have you, like they always do. So nothing happened there. Sabrina looks like the white girl who Sabrina works with, is lying on Sabrina. And I want to say a couple of things about that. Of course, we have to see how that plays out. But I think we're going to get a look into how people are how it's always been, right? How people are so quick to believe a white girl over a black girl. And, white woman tears, right? That's what it's given. And I think that's what it's about to be. I'll give my opinion more on that situation, because if it's going to go how I think it's going to go, I got a lot to say about that. But I'm going to wait and see how I play out before I go in. But yeah, that's pretty much what happens, because the branch manager pretty much says, somebody is giving some real big allegations about you. And of course, we did see where that girl basically accused Sabrina of stealing. So I think that's what's going to happen. Don't quote me, but I think that's what's going to happen. Excuse me. We also see a scene with Zach and Fatima. They don't say nothing, don't say nothing to each other, but the look on Fatima's face looked like Zach said something crazy. But you know how it is with them. Anyway, the big scene that I think a lot of people are waiting on is the doctor calls Karen and tells her, "Hey, we need you to come in because something we need you to come in because the doctor found something on your ultrasound or the amniocentesis or whatever, and we need you to come in so we can talk about it." So I think I'm just assuming, of course, I think this is where it's gonna be revealed, who the dad is and stuff like that. Is it Aaron? Is it Zach? Or whatever. Of course she asks what's wrong, and it goes off. But I think that's what happens. And this is something that I want to talk about, not about that, but Penelope and Gary. So Penelope is like, we see the scene where Penelope, and of course, with the trailer breakdowns, things aren't always what they seem. And I'm a type of person who looks at body language. I look at, what's said and what's not said, how people look, how they look when they say stuff, right? And at first I was like, Lord, why did Penelope go in there to Gary after she got all this information? But I was looking at Penelope's body language. She says to him, she goes, "I'm asking the questions now." And she gives him the picture of the girl who he allegedly unalived. And she goes, "I'm asking the questions now. What happened to her?" And her demeanor and her body language said to me that she wasn't scared. And the scared act, the damsel in distress, I'm green to the streets and stuff like that, was an act, if you will. I want to see how it plays out, but something is telling me that Penelope isn't as naive. And I could be wrong. I've been wrong before, but something is telling me that Penelope isn't as naive as we think she is. Because like if you look at the preview, she had her arm, her shoulder squared back. She was looking him eye to eye and stuff, I don't know. Something about that was telling me that, like, I ain't scared of this dude, and I could be wrong now. I really can be. But she took her 8-month pregnant self in there to a man who less than 24 hours ago, she found out that he has basically been a serial murderer, a narcissistic murderer since he was in the 8th grade. And she took her behind in there and with bold confidence asked him about it. So either she crazy too, and she ain't as naive as we think she is, or she is naive like we think she is. But anyway, I'm very interested to see how that plays out. But that pretty much is everything that we saw in the preview, and I'm very interested to see what is going to take place. Y'all like my comments up. Let me know what y'all think about it. And the episode airs tomorrow on BET at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. We are one step closer to finally figuring out who the daddy to these twins are, or daddies to these twins are. And we have been on this road since 2021. And we are almost off this train. Whew. God is good, ain't he? But anyway, like and subscribe, and do not forget to comment. I love y'all in real life, and y'all have a good rest of your day.